All right. Cheers, Drew.
Clinky.
What is this? What is this you got in your hand here?
Oh,
this
is a Christmas gift from
Yeah?
my wife. Yes, it is a Yeetie.
Yeetie.
Yes.
I've heard of these.
Yes.
Wow.
I'm fancy now.
Cool. I see it meets your criteria of not having a complicated
No.
opening mechanism.
In,
For ease
out.
of cleaning.
It is a hole that gets covered up.
You know what,
And
though? I
that's
bet
that.
if you go like this, it's going to leak everywhere.
Well, see, I have this thing called
So-
coordination and foresight. So,
Well, I don't know what to say about that. I've knocked mine over enough times. Mine locks too. See,
You know,
lock right there.
that's
you can push the button even, and it's not going to go
so
anywhere.
you can just live your wild
just-
and crazy
That's
lifestyle.
right. I can just throw it in the car and go off-roading on the trail.
I do like the fact that this clear plastic material, whatever this is, doesn't have that like black plastic taste. You know what I'm talking about? Like that rough black
I like that black
plasticky
plastic.
taste. It definitely has a taste to it, and this one doesn't. And there's also an aluminum taste too, which I don't like. This tastes different. We'll see if it stands the test of time. So far, I'm happy with it.
I think you just have a more refined palate than I do. I don't notice the taste difference between these different materials.
Really, you don't taste hot plastic?
No.
Ugh.
Maybe
I
I've
can't
just
stand it.
acquired a taste for hot plastic.
Okay.
Could
well,
be.
with that,
With that in mind, did you have a good holiday break here?
I did.
Yeah?
I did. I was really excited to give my son his presents.
Okay.
And all year, if you give him one little thing, if you say, hey, if you're really good, I'll get you this thing at Target this weekend. And oh my gosh, he'll just get so excited when you finally give it to him, he will just flip out. So I thought for sure this would be the year where I caught really wild, crazy OMG moments on camera on Christmas morning.
Right.
He'll give me one of them, and then it's like he is emotionally exhausted. And at that point, he's just like, all right, this is what I wanted. This is good. This is good. He opened up the thing he wanted the most. He's like, it was a race car called Tumblebee. It was like a thing that flipped around and stuff.
Okay.
And he's like, I think this is Tumblebee. Yup. Stood up, looked at it, stood back down, ripped out the rest of it. Like, I'm like, come on, man, give me something. I'm like just waiting for this reaction, and
See, that's funny because I think most people who don't know your son can imagine you in like little kid form. As just being like bouncing off the walls crazy.
Yes.
Yeah. Is that normally him? Like,
when I got my Game Boy back then,
Oh yeah.
flip my lid.
Nice.
Or my Talk Boy from Home Alone 2. Remember those things?
Oh my gosh.
Best
yes.
Christmas gift ever.
Oh, you had the actual Talk Boy?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I never had one.
Yeah, I think I lost it that year, but for a while, it was the best toy ever. What about you? How was yours?
It was really good. My kids are old enough now where they kind of know the drill, so they're like, a little bit over the top. It's harder to surprise them. We have to be more intelligent about it. We can't just like, oh, here's the thing you wanted. Guess what? You got it. Wow, over the top reaction. Because they kind of know the drill at this point. So
Yeah.
but yeah, it was still good. We still came up with a way to surprise them. I can't divulge because we have younger viewers, and I don't want to give away any secrets.
For sure.
But we were able to pull off some shenanigans.
Nice. Shenanigans are good.
Yeah. So, for context for everybody here, we're actually recording this on the 26th, and we're publishing this on the 31st. So, in light of that, I wanted to talk about New Year's resolutions.
It will be that time.
Because that's the topic that came up in my head as I was driving in this morning. Because that's how right now it works most of the time. Especially when it's like busy holidays and there's family everywhere, and then I'm like, oh yeah, there's a right now. We got to figure something out.
Quality.
So I found this really decent article, not while I was driving, actually, before I got in the car. And I'll give credit to GoSkills.com, no affiliation, with Brad Zomick. Wrote this interesting article.
Oh, Brad.
It's called The Top 10 Most Common New Year's Resolutions and how to follow through on them. So it's a good article. We'll link it up in the YouTubes here, the description. But and this is new to Drew. He hasn't even seen this yet. So I looked at a bunch of different articles, and I was like, everybody's got a different one. There's a Good Housekeeping one. There's like ABC News, whatever. Everybody's got different ideas. But this one I thought was pretty concise. So number 1, can you probably guess what it is?
Exercise.
Number 2 is lose weight, which is also kind of related.
Yeah.
3 is get organized. 4 is learn a new skill or hobby, which, hey, pens, that fits in that. Number 5 is live life to the fullest. Don't know how you accomplish that exactly.
I'm guessing these are like categories. And
sort of, yeah.
Because they're really broad and tough
Some
to
of them,
do.
yeah. Number 6 is save more money or spend less money, especially coming right off Christmas, I imagine. Number 7 is quit smoking. Number 8 is spend more time with family and friends. Number 9 is travel more, and 10 is read more.
Yeah, I'd say those all are pretty. I hear those a lot.
Yeah, it's not like crazy.
I've had a few in those categories for sure.
Yeah, I'm filling out the top of that list probably myself. But yeah, it just had some good tips on it. Just like, mentally prepare for it, write it down, make smart goals. That type
That
of
was
thing.
what I was thinking. Like, you're saying spend more time with family. Like, what does that mean? You need to have, kind of quantifiable milestones, like this much time,
Exactly.
and work by this time every day.
Yeah.
Specifics.
So, interesting things here, and I don't know how credible this article is. I'm just reading it as banter
How
and
credible is the
entertainment
article,
here.
really?
Well, there's a way to do it, but I don't know. I don't know how you would determine the credibility of whoever is determining the credibility of said article.
Well, we need to find out how many people actually follow through that read this article.
Well, so there you go. Apparently, 46% of people who make New Year's resolutions were actually successful.
That sounds about right.
That's about half people.
Yeah. That's actually higher than I thought.
Yeah, but only 4% of non-resolvers are successful at achieving their goals.
Non-resolvers?
Non-New Year's resolutioners. Yeah. So while only half the people that set New Year's resolutions achieve them,
Right.
almost no one achieves them if they don't actually set the goal, if that makes sense.
No.
So if you just very passively have a goal, you're not going to achieve
Oh,
it.
okay. So you are setting somewhat of a goal.
Yeah,
just
obviously if you don't set a goal at all, you can't achieve the goal because you didn't set
so
it.
the people that set lame goals don't get them.
Sure. Let's determine it as that.
Like not specific. They don't say this is my resolution. They say, hey, I'm going to try to do
Yeah,
this.
they're like, whatever.
Okay, gotcha.
And they're like, maybe I'll lose some weight this year.
Okay.
It's not going to happen.
Maybe you'll get the flu and lose some weight. Yeah, there you go.
There you go. That's terrible, but
That's a passive goal. Like,
is a
hey, it might
passive
happen,
goal.
it might not.
that is a
we'll
passive
see.
goal. So, according to this article, mentally prepare for the challenge is step number 1. Set a goal that motivates you, number 2. So if you feel like you have to do it but don't actually want to do it, it's not going to go so well for you. That's probably the half of people that try to lose weight that don't want to.
I mean, everybody wants to lose weight. You don't want to.
You don't want to have to
do the
what
action.
it takes
Yeah.
to lose it. Yeah.
There's a really. I laughed a couple weeks ago when I heard that it's fun to gain weight. It's not fun to have gained weight. It's fun to have lost weight. It's not fun to lose weight.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty fitting.
Yeah.
And I myself am one who has both gained and lost a lot of weight.
So you know is that true then?
I know. I recently have gained weight, and so it is not as fun now that I have gained it.
Right.
But the process of gaining it was awesome. I got to eat whatever I wanted. I was like, diet schmiet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the journey is the destination.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
So, do you have any resolutions for yourself, Drew? Since we know how important that is.
Well, since you mentioned it, 3.5 minutes ago, I came up with a good long list in my head. No, I right before I came in here, I kind of thought about a few. Fountain pen wise, I've got a few.
Okay. Really? Okay.
Yeah, I would love to.
All right.
I would love to be able to master like a extra fine grind.
Ooh, okay.
That would be so cool if I
Okay.
could figure out how to do that.
What do you consider master? Is that like
Just be
do
able
one good one, or
No,
like be able to
consistency.
do it reliably?
Consistency.
Okay.
Yeah. Consistency, accuracy, the same nib every time.
Okay.
That would be fun.
Okay.
I would love to do that.
That's
and I'd also love to find a way to take the inner shroud out of a custom 74 grip section. That has bugged me for years.
You can do it.
I've done it before.
Yeah.
But not consistently. I don't have a way to do it every single time.
I think it's glued in place.
Not all
I
the
think that's
time.
why.
Sometimes it comes right out. It's like
Really?
threaded. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Sometimes I can get it out with like a converter or something like that. I just the clear custom
Okay.
74s, you can see ink between that little shroud
I
and
know
the
what you mean.
inside of the grip section. It drives me nuts.
Yeah.
I would love
Fair
to do
enough.
that. Personally, I'd also love to put some ceiling fans upstairs in the house.
Oh yeah.
We have no
That's right.
ceiling lighting in our upstairs bedrooms.
Yeah, that's
just
annoying.
plugged it. So I'd like to do that. And I
You
need
don't have wiring up there either.
no,
So that's like a whole
no.
project.
I need to. Yeah, we need to run the Romex up the walls.
Good luck with
and-
that.
We have an attic though, so that makes it a little bit easier.
Okay. Well, that's not so bad.
And then I need to finish the back deck. It's bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, it needs some love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Seem like pretty attainable goals.
I think so. Might
So-
not do the fans and the deck. Might need to settle for one or the other, but
Oh, come on now. It's 46% chance you'll do both.
I need a realistic goal. Is that how that works? It's still the same for even if... it can't be. There has to
I
be a
don't know.
diminishing
So number 3 here, limit resolutions to a manageable amount. So
Make sure you have 12 months and a porch
got
is like
tons of
outside,
time.
so you can do that in the summertime, and the fans can be done inside while it's freezing outside.
break up big goals into smaller goals.
Okay,
That's another
little bite-sized
point.
chunks.
There you go. What else is on here? Write down your goals. So like actually write them down with pen and paper, because they can be easy to forget, especially with you and me, because we forget everything.
Huh?
Share your resolutions with others. You've done that. You've already done that now. You've
Nailed
already
it.
increased your odds, Drew. Automate where possible.
Oh.
Using technology. So set a Google Calendar event, maybe?
Oh, I was thinking like
Or
a
something
robot
like
that
that.
fixed my deck.
I mean, if you got one, why not? I mean, you could be like, set an appointment on your calendar for March to call the deck repair company or something like that if you're going to use one. That could be an example of it. You know, plan it out in advance. Review your resolution regularly. A lot of R words in that one. And then if you fall off track, get back on quick. So if you fall off your deck, make sure you get back on quickly.
Well, I won't be falling off because the robot will be doing it.
Or
So
if you fall off your attic, there you go. Me personally, I didn't really think a lot about what my own actual goals were. But one thing I did think about over the Christmas break here was I don't have like a workshop, so to speak, anymore. And that was a huge part of my life and part of what founded this company.
Yeah.
And I had this goal in mind of like when my son is like 8, 9, 10 years old, I want to teach him like woodworking stuff.
he would be great for that.
He would.
He's,
but I have,
he's
like,
got
no-
that
I have,
that
like,
builder gene.
Yeah, I have like a workbench in my garage so I can like piddle around the house, but I have no like workshop, so to speak. And I don't know what that looks like. I don't know whether I should take over the garage, which Rachel would not let that happen, or whether I should like get a nice shed and do it, or like actually build a workshop, because that's really involved. So I don't know. Address my workshop issue.
So are you saying
I
that
need
that's
a more
your
specific goal than that?
resolution?
Probably. Yeah.
Get a workshop
I
at the end of the year?
I think I need to. I don't know what that looks
Because
like.
I can stay on you on that.
Okay. You know, well, I need to be more specific with my goal. It's something around workshop. That's what it needs to be. Okay. So Andy's given us the wrap it up sign, but before we do, I have a couple of books.
Which is this?
Yes. Not really. She does this. She's like, all right, guys.
Well,
wrap
we
it
need
up."
to talk to her about
So I always
that.
joke that she's giving us.
I think it could be better. I'm just saying.
A couple of books here that might help because I'm a big book nerd when it comes to self-improvement type stuff. So these are just ones that I've found helpful over the years. Not specifically related to like New Year's resolutions, but just achievement-oriented type stuff.
Cool.
One is called Start With Why. So this is by Simon Sinek, The Golden Circle. I talked about this in Q&A recently. Really good book, and it can be good to help get you figure out like, what am I trying to do with my life? You know, that's probably something that a lot of people are evaluating this time of year. The Power of Vulnerability by Dr. Brené Brown. Basically anything she's written is awesome. And she talks a lot about similar things. Each book builds upon itself, but that one is really good. Dare to Lead is her most recent one that we're going to be reading here soon.
Power of Vulnerability is amazing, and if you
really good.
if you're curious about it, she's got a great TED talk on that, which would be a great
Yes.
place to start if you just want to kind of get a feel for the flavor.
That one is more to like the personal self-improvement, like emotional type stuff.
Yeah.
Talking about shame and vulnerability, all these fun topics, right? Another good one is Essentialism by Greg McKeown. That one's really good. It very much like, okay, I need to change something in my life. There's too much. The holidays was so much. I was so busy. I need to get down to the core of my life and what's important to me. That is a really good one. It's got some very practical stuff in it too. And then specifically writing related ones, the bullet journal method. If you're into like, you know, getting an actual productivity system in place can be really good, and it's got some helpful tips in there. And then we don't have this one in stock right now, but The Art of Cursive Penmanship by Michael Sull. If handwriting improvement is a goal of yours, or you're looking for a hobby or something like that. Really good book. We won't have it until February, so you won't be able to start your goal until then, but still
get a
a really
month
solid
off.
book. Exactly.
You get a
You
buy.
can prepare. You can do some hand exercises or something to prepare, I guess. But anyway, so that's what I got. So hopefully you all have something to glean from all of that. If you can leave in the comments, we'd be curious to know if you have any resolutions that you're thinking about and you want to state publicly, number 7 or whatever it was on that list. Please let us know, and we can encourage you or berate you later on if you haven't achieved it yet. Either way, we hope to help you out. Thanks for being on, Drew.
Thank
And
you.
Last minute being put on the spot with resolutions.
I know, it totally surprised me. This never happens.
Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your 2018, which there's not much of it left, and a great new year. Thanks for watching, and right on.